Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Micah Let's Play, because I'm Micah, she's Sweetpea, because who else will we be? As you guys can see, we're playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. We are once again in the room of requirement, and over there Deke is just eating and causing a mess. Chowing down like you do.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Well, thank you, my friend.
I agree.
Right, I do my best. I do my best. Okay, hold on. So no, wait, why is this not popping up? Okay, last time, if you guys remembered, I was running around running around the Highlands, trying to help Poppy figure out her life. We found a dragon, we got an egg, a whole mess of other things happened, and now we're back at the Room of Requirement. Now, in this episode, if I have time, I'm gonna try to put on a suit of armor and approach a suit of armor, because one of our lovely viewers, you know her, you love her, all the way from New York, Miss Lauren, she told us that if we wear a suit of armor, something unique will happen. But before we do all that, we actually need to get to class, and the class we need to get to is Transfiguration. So we need to go, we need to collect a field guide page we've already done that in the underground harbor. We did that already, but now we need to collect a field guide page from the intermediate and Transfiguration in the library. So essentially that's what we're about to go.
We haven't been to class in a while.
We haven't been to class in a while, and that is something not to sniff at. And apparently, mum's a word, that's with our lovely Miss not Sayona. We have to talk to her. So now let's hurry up and get to the library. Okay, so we need to collect a field guide page from this book. Now, the real question is where is this book? Apparently it's saying it's upstairs. Okay. So it's so quiet in here, you know?
Revelio.
I just broke the silence.
As it should be.
Right, as it should be. Okay, so here we go. Running up the stairs as we should, you know, making all sorts of noise. And down here is where we need to go.
Can't you just smell the pages?
Right, smell the parchment. All of our fellow fronds.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
It should be.
Can't you use Accio?
Yeah, I think this is where it's supposed to be.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Yes. Oh, it's Saffronia.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Aha. So, if I must, this is what he is thinking. So, Sweetpea, should I say, if I must, or that can be fun. This could be fun.
That could be fun.
That could be fun. Sweetpea has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. I might be a Slytherin, but I'm a learned Slytherin, okay? Okay, let's do this, Saffronia.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid. Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
Okay.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Okay, so I technically know what it is. But what do you think you know, Sweetpea?
I like the way the golden snuggery sounds.
Are you sure it's the golden snuggery?
Of course not.
Okay.
But we're gonna go with that one. It could be the golden snidget. It could be the snake bird.
It's not the snake bird. I'm gonna tell everyone that right now. And if you must know, technically I know this answer. I really do. And okay, so you said you want to go with this one, right? The Snugget.
It's wrong.
Yeah, it's actually wrong. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I'm spoiling
Then
all.
I think it's the golden snidget.
Yes, and just so you know, they stopped using the well, actually, we're gonna let Sophronia fill us in on the details. I don't want to spoil all the fun since I just did a spoiler alert on my lovely wife. Okay, here we go.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh, we know that from the movie. Felix Felicis.
There it is right there. Now, these other two here are two very different potions, okay? Just so you know.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The
True.
tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Well, do you remember what they are?
Oh, this was from the movie.
Yes. The three relics.
From the little what do you call that thing that was given the little riddles?
Well, no, it wasn't. It was like the little storybook, like Babbity Rabbit, the Hopping Pot, and all that other stuff. Ron knew all about it.
It's either the Founder's Relics. I think it's the Founder's Relic.
Are you sure?
No, it could also be the Deathly
But
Hallows.
remember, the Founder's Relics, that means they're talking about Godric Gryffindor, Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, and Salazar Slytherin. Now,
to tell the three brothers.
Yeah, three.
Not the Founder.
Yes.
I guess it's gonna be the Deathly Hallows.
And ladies and gentlemen, 10 points to Gryffindor.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows
There it
consists of
is.
the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Now, we
The
are...
bludger.
Are you sure? Because think about what the bludger is.
They hit that thing through the loop.
Yeah, but, okay. So we already know the snitch is the smallest ball. The bludger is the round ball that they have to hit that actually it travels around and you have to hit it to keep it from hitting people. Now, that's the round ball. That's palm size. So it would be, my love.
The bludger is palm size?
Yeah, it's a round ball. Remember in Harry Potter and in the Chamber of Secrets, remember the ball that was chasing him? It was round.
The thing that chases the seeker
Well, no.
to knock it off.
Well, how do I explain this? The badger is a magical ball that floats around, and the beaters have to hit that ball
Through the loop.
No, not that. They hit they beat that ball away from the seeker and the other people carrying the quaffle. Yeah, now the quaffle is the largest ball. It's that one with the weird shapes in it where you can hold it under your arm while flying. And that's the ball that goes through the hoops. You know what the sad part is? I know zero about sports, but somehow I know everything about Quidditch.
So you're telling
Explain
me
that.
that the quaffle is the one with those weird grooves or caves in it.
Yes.
And that's the one they hit through the loop.
Yeah, that's the one they throw through the hoop.
And the bludger is the one that tries to knock the seeker off.
Yeah, and like it tries to knock people off their broom, and the beaters have bats that knock that thing around and
Oh,
keep it away from
okay.
everybody. So,
Ugh. As you can see, I'm a bit rusty on all that.
it's okay, but we love you anyway because you're cute. Now,
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Well, Hermione kind of low-key turned into a cat when she used the hair.
yeah, but remember what happened. It's not meant for it's not meant for non-human
It's
species.
not meant for, but she clearly was turned into a feline.
No, but the answer is false.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Well,
I'd like more questions.
You like more questions? Okay. Sweetpea wants to do more questions. Here we go.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Now, this one is a little different from what I remember. So, what governmental body preceded the Ministry of Magic? Now.
Well, the ministry was like the overarching government, right?
Yeah.
So I would probably go with the International Confederation of Wizards, or maybe even the Wizards Council. I think Merlin, the Order of Merlin sounds too...
Now, the Order of Merlin, if my memory serves me correctly, it was founded after Merlin had done a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And it became, I think now it's like a badge of honor versus being a governmental body. So it may be the Wizards Council. Now this I do not know, but since you said that one, and just so you know, the International Tribunal of Wizards, Federation, what that?
Confederation.
Configuration.
Confederation.
There you go. Of Wizards. I swear I can read. That happened when the schools start doing the Tri-Wizard tournament, if my memory serves me correctly.
So you think it's also the Wizards Council?
Yeah, but it could be the Order of Merlin, but you know, and being a Slytherin, if I don't get this one right, I should lose house points.
The Wizards Council.
That's correct. The Wizards Council disbanded
There you go.
in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Oh. You know what?
That's a good question.
Well, okay, so the Hungarian horntail, I know is one of the larger dragons. That's why it's not mentioned here. The Chinese firebolt is another one, but it's the one that Fleur de la Cour went up against in the, it's the Norwegian, no, it's
So
not.
the options are the Antipodean opali, the Peruvian viper tooth, or the Ukrainian iron belly. I think I would go with the Peruvian viper tooth.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Sweetpea's intuition.
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the
Okay.
smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
I figured if you're gonna be small, you better be fast. So viper tooth.
Yes. Now,
Says here, who founded the village of Hogsmeade? Hinges of Woodcroft, Elfrida Clegg, or Quincy Hogg. I'm thinking Quincy Hogg.
Now, what was the first one again?
Angus of Woodcroft.
That is who found it. Do you remember in one of the first episodes where we go on that date with Natsai and we do the because this guy is actually someone else entirely.
Hengist
Okay.
of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The
He
hide
did.
behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Wait, said it
They
again?
said that hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature? Hide behind.
I have no idea what that is. A demiguise, I know what that is, but the other two, I have. What do you think it might be?
Go with Elethifold.
Hopefully that's correct. Now, when it comes to magical beasts, I have zero knowledge out of what we learned from the movies. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. And the books, like, Blasted in the Scroots and all those other ones. So, you said which one?
Lethifold?
Letherfold? Okay, so we're going to do number one.
A letterfold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letterfold?
Ah. The knockback jinx.
Patronus charm, maybe?
Patronus, no. That is for Dementors.
Only Dementors? It can't
Yeah.
do anything else?
I mean, it can do other things. But this is specifically designed for Dementors.
Okay.
So the stunning spell Stupefy or the knockback jinx. Let's go with, because again, I know nothing about lethargies. So letharfolds. So I'm gonna say the knockback jinx, but I'm not entirely sure because we learned the knockback jinx, which is Depulso. So let's see.
Why didn't
The
they just
knockback
call it
jinx.
Depulso?
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The
Oh,
only
you were
known
right.
survivor of a letterfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Elemental transfiguration. Now these answers I do not know at all.
Yep, I have not a clue.
Evangeline.
Gamp is the first one. Evangeline Orpington, second choice.
Yeah.
Followed by Laverne de
D-
Montmorency.
I again, this is another one I don't know. Evangeline, her name sounds the most familiar, but I could also be
I
wrong.
just like the name Evangeline.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go with Sweetpea's intuition because she was right about the Patronus charm.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the
I wouldn't have
principal
picked that
exceptions
one.
to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Oh, knowledge is real magic. Never tickle a sleeping dragon. That I do know. So never.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, it's right outside the library.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Wow.
Ashwinders. Because Ashwinders I know are snake-like things, and they're the ones with the
I
silver
would say the rune spore.
rune spore. Okay. So we're gonna do what Sweetpea said.
You don't
The
have to
rune
do
spore.
what I say.
That's right. According to
Oh.
parcel mouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Well, if I don't answer this question correctly, then wait.
It's Mount Greylock is the first choice.
Uh-huh.
The Pyrenees is the second choice, and the Amazon rainforest.
The Amazon rainforest is where the other school is. It's a Spanish school. So no.
So which one do you think?
See, I know Ilvermorny is in America, but where in America, I don't know. Which one would you say, the Pyrenees or Mount Greylock? Because this one for sure is at Spanish school. So it has to be one of these two.
Mount Greylock then?
Well, let's see, because Greylock could be somewhere else, because that could be... No, that's the Mountains of the Moon.
So you want to do the Pyrenees?
Which one you feel stronger about? I'm trusting Sweetpea's intuition, because I would probably go with Pyrenees, but I could be
let's do
wrong.
that one.
Okay.
Let's go with Mikey's gut.
Okay, well, good luck, Micah.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The
What did I
American
just say?
school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Ooh, we should know this.
What was it? We were just watching.
That's the truth.
Veritaserum. No, that's the truth telling.
Yeah, because they used it in the movie.
Yeah, and then they mentioned it in the books.
It must be Euphoria.
Is it?
But I don't know. Maybe it's Amortentia because Euphoria by itself doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be in love with a specific person. Right?
And amour in the French term, amour means love anyway. So
let's try that.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive.
Yes.
Such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
We barely survived that one.
She ain't never lied.
Maybe we should try again later.
Okay, not now, my dear.
Unless
I
you
don't
want
have time
to.
for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
You bet your bottom dollar.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Yep.
Revelio.
Ooh, field guide page.
Time to collect.
Book on Intermediate Transfiguration. Guide pages. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading. To continue.
X to continue.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Yes, let's go to class.
Yep. Now, this is the way to go. Oh my goodness.
That quiz was fun.
It was fun, but again, it goes to show even the most, person who loves Hogwarts and reading all the books, there's a lot of stuff that y'all clearly saw I didn't know. And my wife who talked about, oh, as you can see, I'm rusty. See, I know more what you would call basic surface knowledge. She knew the more complex stuff. And I believe, when was the last time we read the books, honey?
It was, I don't even know.
There you go. And I have
More than a decade.
More than a decade. And I read them.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, the last time I read, or listened to them was, oh goodness, it was maybe a couple of years back. It's been a little while, but you would, suspect someone like me to have more, who've read the book or listened to the books more recently.
Trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Yes, my
What?
dear. He said, I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Is that the blind kid?
Yes, that is ominous.
Oh, so he's talking about when you guys had to do the...
Crucio.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was terrible.
Yes, it was. Oh, look!
Protego.
It's, well, it's not Protego. Wait, what was this one? This one's more gray. Was this one Pepper?
Looks like Pepper.
Yeah, we're gonna call you Pepper. You'll be Pepper too. Yes, that's right. You're Pepper too. Ah.
I heard
Who was that behind
Professor
you?
Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Go back
owls
towards
a
that
bit
bush.
too literally, if you ask me.
There was like a little square there. He could do something.
Like.
Maybe it was just that thing.
Oh, okay. Well.
Time for class.
Time for class. Oh.
Who's that running around?
Beautiful.
Yep.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
That's beautiful
Now,
what she just said.
You all know what to do.
You look like you don't know what to do.
Right. So, time to learn a new spell.
I think you got it.
I think I got it. By Joe, I got it. Or what is the... Now, do you guys know the actual word for it? You go 1, 2, 3.
Beautifully done.
Why didn't she teach you the words?
In the words of the French, je ne sais pas.
Class is dismissed. And remember,
Oh, that's
now
it, huh?
is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
I haven't been
This is
called
true.
Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. You're quite close to Professor Fig, aren't you? I've always wondered about him. Never see him actually teaching.
This is actually true. It's an inside joke. You know, we need to talk to Professor Weasley, and I just heard...
Revelio.
Did I not get this page? Hold on, Professor.
You gonna keep the professor waiting?
Yes.
Shame.
If I keep my classmates waiting, there's no difference on a teacher.
Wow. I can't believe. Partial transfiguration. Guide pages. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reverse error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration.
Ron Weasley.
X to continue.
X to continue.
In his defense, he did have
A
bit
broken
of a
wand.
warped wand.
This is true. But now we can talk to the lovely Professor Weasley. Professor?
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Muchas gracias.
The
This-
assignments have helped, despite spending so much time on assignments.
No, the assignments have helped. Because I understood the assignment.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
You're always trying to
Were
get some
your
information.
meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Girl, none of your business.
We're going to say, no, senora.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Haha. So with that said, with that said, we finally have it, boys and girls. Transfiguration. Okay.
Now we can start transfiguring
Yep. Now we
our
can.
opponents.
Yes, we can. We can start transfiguring our opponents. So with that said, I'm gonna take Arresto Momentum. You know what? I actually like. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
What is this that we're looking at here?
Oh, this is the spell diamond. So you see up here, where the cursor is the transfiguration spell. So I'm trying to figure out.
So these are all spells on this side.
Yes.
On the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do. So now we can do.
Accio. Levioso. Placing. Descendo.
And so we can go.
Sounded as if you felt something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay. Sebi. Oh.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Glad to see you
turned him into a barrel.
To my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Oh, thank you. It looks like he was gonna say something, but I accidentally interrupted it.
What?
He said something, but then I started doing the Transfiguration spell.
You talking about the doll?
No, the character was gonna say something. And it looks like I unfortunately interrupted him.
I mean, your character?
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
It warms my heart to see your interest in pathology, dare I say, blossom.
Blossom. Okay.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Descendo. Bombarda.
Cool beans.
Poor little training dummy. You not gonna go in that room?
Oh no, she's literally right there. I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna come back here at night.
What do you think she's gonna say?
Nothing. But it's just more fun to pretend like she's not around. Oh. Hello, Garrett.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
Quick enough?
Oh, that part. You've been wow. A fire, Gareth? Whoa.
I want the second one.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Wow.
As he sits there doing nothing.
Right? Okay. So, cool beans. Now, our other classmates that got out of the room, we didn't get the chance to talk to them, but it's quite all right. Okay, so now that I know the Transfiguration spell, there are a few things we do need to do.
Can you transfigure a random student?
No, unfortunately. Maybe I can.